Are you feeling overwhelmed with the empty shelves and rising prices? Well, you're not alone. Let's stock up together with these Walmart hauls so that your pantry can be prepared for whatever comes next. Hi friends, it's me, Simply Sherry. I'm going to show you a Walmart stock up haul of canned meat and seafood. When I'm not traveling, I'm prepping, and I'm here also to help you organize your preps. So I'm going to do a little series on Walmart stock up hauls because I'm stocking up again for mainly my long-term prepper pantry and for some of my extended pantry. I will be giving you prices. I've listed them all over here. Let's start here with the chunk chicken breast. There are 4 in the pack and it's in water, fully cooked. So I got 4 of those, and I like to get them in pairs, whether it's a 2 or 4 or 6, or basically even numbers, because you know that 2 is 1, 1 is none. There are a couple things here that I just got 1 because I wanted to try it first. So these are $9.98 per 4-pack. For the Vienna sausage, these are 6 packs of 4.6 ounces, and I got 2 of them, and these are $3.77 each. And if you've seen any of my other stock up hauls, you know that we do stock up on Spam. It is something that we like eating. I grew up eating Spam. I'm Filipino. Let me know in the comments below if you can relate. And it's not just prepper pantry food for me, but luckily it is part of a prepper pantry that's recommended, so it works out. So for the Spam, there is I got the 2-pack classic. I've also tried the Walmart brand, which is completely fine, but I decided this time to just get the regular Spam, and each 2-pack is $6.67, and I got 4 of them, so that is 8 total. And then this is the Great Value Walmart brand of roast beef. I've never tried these, so I decided to get 2 to try 1 because this looked more promising. It's in beef broth, fully cooked, and I got 2 of those, and those are $3.74 each. Then I got 1 of these. It's fajita seasoned beef strips. I just got 1 because it is $5.78, so that's almost $6 for this can. So I wanted to try it first before I go back to see if I'll stock up on those. And I decided to get 1 of these because I haven't tried this either. It's pulled pork and barbecue sauce. It's in a packet, and I was trying to look online when this expires, so I couldn't find it, so I got 1. And you can see that it expires in October 21, 2024, which is in over a little 2 years. And so if I like this, I'm gonna grab more of those because it's just a different variety, pulled pork already in barbecue sauce. And the last canned meat here is cooked ham by this brand, Bristol brand. I have the other brand, I think it's DAC, if that's how you pronounce it. I think it's DAK, and those were expensive. This is $3.57. Now, again, as far as taste, I haven't tried these, but I do know we like ham, and so this has water added, smoke flavoring added, and then you can, let's see what the expiration date is here. 2027. Okay, that's like in what, 5 years? So if I like that, I'm going to stock up more on those. All right, let's move over to the seafood section. Here I got whole oysters because I read that it's supposed to be a little bit healthier, obviously, than this canned meat. So we have a few options like that. The ones that are just, you know, you don't have to prepare. Okay, so whole oysters, got 2 of them. These are $2.98 each. They're boiled. Okay, and then I'm looking for the expiration 2026. Okay, 4 years. So all of these I'm going to try because I haven't tried I haven't tried the crab meat. I haven't actually even tried the salmon. So this I love, the sardines. So every one I'm going to try 1, and if I like it, I'll replace the 1 and then add more next time when I do a stock up haul. Okay, so for the bumblebee crab meat, this is $2.94. See, expiration is 2026. So that's in about like 3.5 years. Okay, and then sardines. I like the hot ones. I have the regular ones also, but I actually eat these probably about once a month. So it goes through my rotation. They're really good. Okay. And then the expiration here is it's not focusing, 2026, November. Good expiration dates. And these are also $2.98. $2.98. The crab meat is $2.94. I don't remember if I said it. Okay, anchovies I use all the time. So I did want to get some for my long-term pantry aside from my regular pantry. Okay, and then these are just $1.68. I love it when once in a while we order pizza or other things. I use this for 2023, so 1 year. So that's why I don't stock up a lot on them. I usually have about 2 in the pantry, and I'll probably keep 2 in the prepper pantry. Okay, salmon, $4.37. So if you actually order online, the Walmart website, you can just search salmon and you'll see different prices. The Walmart brand was only limiting to 1 can of salmon. And so this one was allowing me to have at least 8, obviously. I think it was allowing me to have more, but I picked 8 because they're $4.37 each, and it's wild caught salmon. So I thought that would be a better choice. And then expiration September 2026, so 4 years. That's great. I got 8 of them. And then I got some beef jerky because I wanted to put some in my bug out bag. Now each box is $13.98. And I feel like this was a bad purchase. And so next time I'm just gonna go to Costco and see what they have there, because I don't buy jerky a lot, so I'm not really sure the pricing or what the prices are now. But they come in these little packets, and I think, they're perfect for bug out bags. But as far as my long-term pantry, I want to get more of the bigger ones, the ones probably from Costco. And there are 9 in each, and so I got 2 of them because I'll probably use 1.5 for our bug out bags, and then whatever's remaining I'll put in my long-term pantry. So I'm learning from this purchase, probably won't do it again. And the last item here for this haul is this box of Slim Jims, 46 of them, snack size. I do like Slim Jims, so I know that's okay. And this was $9.83. So I feel like that was a mistake. I'm gonna go check out the ones at Costco and most likely get those. Again, I didn't want a lot because I'm gonna put some of these in my bug out bag and then the remaining in the long-term pantry. But once I finish the bug out bag refilling, then I'm gonna get the one probably from Costco for my long-term pantry. I hope you enjoyed this Walmart stock up haul of canned meat, canned seafood, and jerky. Let me know in the comments below what you are stocking up on that you see here. Have you found this haul helpful? Then subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new, so that you can continue to stock up, declutter, and organize. Hi friends, it's me, Simply Sherry. When I'm not traveling, I'm prepping. So today I'm gonna show you another Walmart stock up haul. The last one was canned meat and seafood, and this one is canned fruits and veggies. So let's start over here. I'm going to give you the prices also. I have my price list right here. And so let's get started with the dried mangoes. So we love dried mangoes. This usually doesn't last a week. So I keep one in the pantry. The other one will go in the long-term pantry. And I checked out the expiration date, and it's May of 23. So a little less than a year, maybe 10 months. I do plan to go to Costco to see if they have the big bag for these and check out the price, because I do want to stock up on those a little bit more. And then over here I have some pie filling, or you could use it as topping, strawberries, 2 of these, and then cherry, 2 of the cherries, and then 1 blueberry. And so the strawberry is $2.98, the cherry is $2.56. and the blueberry is $3.13. And I like to get them in pairs or in even numbers, so 2, 4, 6, 8, like that. With the blueberry, I just got one because I want to try this first. So the next one is dark sweet cherries. They only had one can available, and this is $4.24. So I would have liked to have two, but I just got the one, and I will be trying that also. Over here we have 2 pineapple slices at $1.28. Sliced pears, $1 each, and this is the Great Value brand, as you can see. Mandarin oranges are $1.34. Then I decided to try these, red grapefruit by Del Monte, and 2 of those, and those are $2.08. The citrus salad, which has red and white grapefruit and oranges and extra light syrup, got 2 of these for $2.08, so same price as the red grapefruit. And then I got a Great Value brand, the fruit cocktail, for $1. So what I've done in the past year as far as prepping, I know I haven't done many videos in the past year, but now I'm going to be showing you my prepping and a little bit more of my systems and how I figure things out. So what I've done is I've noted the fruits and veggies that we're actually eating and rotating into our pantry. So some of you may call it a working pantry. I call it an extended pantry. So I have 3 pantries. I have the regular pantry, extended, and long-term. And so the extended pantry is up to 3 months worth of food, and we call that our little store. So we take from there and bring it into our pantry. So I usually check that to see what I need to stock up. This particular stock up haul is for my long-term pantry because I'm trying to fill that up. But what I've noticed is there's some veggies like potatoes that I just didn't really like. I personally I'm not really fond of the sliced carrots, but I know I use carrots in my cooking, so I went ahead and I'm still going ahead and getting those. As far as the potatoes, I got more of the freeze-dried option instead of the canned ones. Okay, so when you're stocking up, you don't just, stock up and stock up. It's just, you have to think about what is working for you, what's not working. And then the ones that are working, that you're using, that you're rotating, keep putting those in. So here I have corn, and so when it's time to do the cases of veggies, I'm going to be doing that. But I thought I'd get some corn here, and there are 6 of them, the Walmart brand, and these were 58 cents each. Sliced carrots, 2 of them for 62 cents each. Mixed veggies, 62 cents. And then sweet peas. And I use frozen peas a lot. And so I know that we use peas. The canned ones, we're not completely fond of, but when, there's no freezer, no refrigeration, then this will suffice. And this was 58 cents. Okay, French style beans. So with regular beans, regular green beans, I'm not fond of them either, so I decided to stock up more on the French style. And that's 58 cents. Leaf spinach, we use a lot of spinach, 86 cents. Asparagus spears, I've never tried these, so I'll be trying these. They have the whole asparagus, and then they have the spears. This is $1.78. This is cheaper, so I got that to try. And then artichoke hearts, $2.46. I've made artichoke dip with the frozen version, so I'm going to try to make it with the canned version. Seasoned cabbage, this looks great actually, $1.42. Haven't tried this. So there's a few things here that I haven't tried that I'm adding to my prepper pantry. And sauerkraut, that's 86 cents. Haven't tried that, although I do like sauerkraut. And then this one, they only had 1 can. It's zucchini with Italian style tomato sauce, Del Monte brand. And this is $1.82. Okay, over here I regularly stock up on diced tomatoes or stewed tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomato paste. And this is just, I always have a bunch of cans in my extended pantry. But here are diced tomatoes. They are 72 cents, and I think I got 6 of those. And then the tomato sauce, also 72 cents. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Pickled sliced beets for 98 cents each. And then I have used these. Those are pretty decent. Or if you like beets and, you know, pickled ones, they're pretty good. Tomato paste, 62 cents to those. Mushroom pieces and stems. Now I prefer like the whole mushrooms, but these were a little bit less, so $1 each. And then green chilies, $1.24. So these green chilies, they last pretty much a few months in my household because we don't use it often, and the expiration date is 2025. And these are $1.24. Yams and syrup. I decided to try this. I haven't tried them, but I've seen some good reviews, and we do like yams. And these are $2.67. Whole pepperoncini, we go through a few bottles of those a year, $1.84. And then capers, I love capers, $1.72. I hope you enjoyed this Walmart stock-up haul of canned fruits and veggies. Let me know in the comments below where you put your prepper pantry or long-term pantry. If you found something in this haul that you want to stock up, then sign up for my weekly newsletter. It's called Tuesday Transformations, and I continue there by giving you more how-tos, tips, tools, and encouragement so that you would have less stress and more peace by creating a home you love. When you sign up, I give you 6 free printables so you can continue to declutter and organize. The link is in the description box below. Today is another prepping video where I'm going to show you a Walmart stock-up haul. Beans, pasta, rice, and dairy. I'll show you expiration dates and prices for each of these cans and boxes. Here is my price list, and we will start over here with the dark red kidney beans and black beans. I got 5 each because I have 3 pantries. My pantry, my extended pantry, and my long-term pantry or my prepper pantry. These are all going to my long-term pantry except for the oat milk and a few other things. So I'll let you know which ones. And so for the dark red kidney beans and black beans, they are 78 cents each. And they are the Great Value brand. The expiration date is June of 24, so 2 years, and the same thing, June of 24. And so I'm gonna put 4 into my long-term and 1 of each into my pantry, which is the regular pantry. And so I always buy in sets of 2 because 2 is 1, 1 is none. And I definitely like the even number. I order from Walmart.com, and that's because I am in Phoenix and it is so hot, and I work online and I work from home, and so I try to limit when it's like 110 degrees outside as much as possible going outside. And so it's that convenience where I can just drive up, they put it into my trunk, I sit in my air-conditioned car. And the other thing is that when you order on Walmart.com, you have a running tally of what everything will cost you. And then you could go to checkout, you can see what it is with tax. And so I've been trying to keep things within a certain budget. The total for these items, there are 57 items, it's $94.65. So they come out to about $1.66 each. And so I got 4 of the chickpeas and 4 of the garbanzo beans, which they're the same things. Look at this, the Great Value says chickpeas, garbanzos, and this organic Great Value is garbanzo chickpeas. So maybe they think the word garbanzo is more foo-foo to go with the organic, I don't know. Now, I'm not sure that I particularly chose the organic. Sometimes they do substitute, so I think they did a substitute for this one. And the regular chickpeas, 78 cents each. Garbanzo beans are $1.16. And so let's just pick a random can here and see the expiration date. April of 24, almost 2 years, probably about 22 months, right? Oh, in May of 25. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay, so that's 3 years. Yeah, that's good. So what I found is they usually kind of have the same expiration dates. Or you might have one or two that's a different one because they grab them from the same box or shelf, and so they're kind of similar expiration dates. And then here we've got pork and beans, the Great Value brand in tomato sauce. And this is 72 cents each. So March of 24, let's see, March of 24, okay. So these will go to my long-term pantry. So what I did is I looked at my long-term, my extended pantry, and I found that very few times we ate the Chef Boyardee. And, you know, so we slowly work them into our regular meals. So bottom line, this is really for if things go wrong, right? But so I didn't want to get too many, but I am conscious of rotating that in. And so these are the overstuffed beef lasagna, overstuffed beef ravioli in pasta sauce, spaghetti and meatballs, and then lasagna. So I haven't tried any of these three. So what I did was I got 3 each. So two are going into the long term. And these I'm actually gonna try because I will be doing a taste testing video sometime. Each of them are $1.24. And so that's good because as far as price, you just decide which one do you really want to put in your pantry. May of 24. Let's see this one. June of 24. So 2 years, and April of 24. So that's the best buy. Of course, you can go past that. So 2 years, that's a good expiration. All right, here I got some gluten-free pasta. Now I wanted the lasagna one, they are out. It wasn't available for pickup or delivery. And so I'll have to find a few more gluten-free type of pastas. I have regular pasta and I have gluten-free. And so the penne was not available for pickup. So this was actually shipped to my house. It took a couple days. I don't like it to be shipped. I feel like it's a waste of gas and time for people when it's just like 2 little things like this. But I really wanted to get a gluten-free. Usually when I put it into the cart, I mean, it says pickup, delivery, shipping, stuff like that. But sometimes you choose a pickup and then you put in the cart and then it actually says, oh no, this is not available for pickup. That's a few times that has happened. And I usually remove it from my cart because I just don't want that shipping for 2 boxes. Okay. So anyway, that's just me. But if you really need it, go ahead and ship it. And then I have also gluten-free spaghetti. And this is the brand, the only brand that, or they had another brand, but this was the cheaper one, the Barilla. Or Barilla, I don't know, Barilla. Okay. And these were all $2.52 each. Same with the lasagna, it was also $2.52. And I got 2 of them, and these are going into actually let me look at here, what's the date? Best is if used by May of 2024. So these are gonna go actually into my pantry, my regular pantry, because I need some gluten-free items. And then I'm gonna try these. If I like them, then I'm gonna add to my long-term pantry. I have other Walmart stock up hauls that I've done, and so you can check those out. I'll put the iCards above. But the main thing, since now I've been actually adding to my long-term pantry for the last 2 years, I have noticed the things that we actually used and that the ones that we're not using, the things that have been hard to rotate into our pantry, and I'm not buying those anymore. Or I'm buying less of them. Like, they were good, but we just weren't eating them. And so you have like 2-3 years expiration, 5 years. So you have time to figure that out without wasting the food. You obviously still have to use the food, but now you can hone in, tighten up what you're actually using and not using. So one of the things that we definitely use, which I absolutely love, is Zatarans. And they have all kinds of flavors. They used to be $1 each. just a few years ago, because I used to buy them like 10 for $10, right? When they went on sale in my grocery store. So I think I'm gonna look out if they just haven't been on sale for the longest time. Okay, so these are, the jambalaya is $1.60. Like, look at that. That's a lot. That's like 60 cents more, almost double. Not, I wouldn't say double, but you know, it's up there. And then the Spanish rice is $1.38. And so what I do with this jambalaya, I mean, you could just see from the picture, I get sausage, I cut it up, and I add it to the rice, and it's a whole meal, okay? Or you could eat it as a side, eat it as rice. The other thing I also do with the Spanish rice is I add beans. And so I've tried their red beans and rice. I didn't really like it. So I just get the Spanish rice and I add my own beans, which is like, you could put the dark red kidney beans or the black beans. Let's look at this jambalaya, $1.60, Best by May 24. Yes, that's good. Let's pick this one here, May of 24. Okay, non-fat dry milk. This has never been cheap for me. I mean, if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below where you can get instant non-fat dry milk or instant dry milk that is at a good price. What you think is a good price without having to buy like the huge big buckets of them, okay? So that's my only thing, is I'm not ready to buy big buckets of these. Okay, May of 24. But maybe if I have to actually save half the price, I don't know. These are $8.43 each. So I'm very slowly adding to the dry milk stock. All right, sweetened condensed milk. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Something my mom raised us on. You toast bread, white bread, which we never have white bread in the house, but anyway, we toast white bread, and then when it's warm, right out of the toaster, you pour this on. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Let me know in the comments if you have a similar recipe or the exact same recipe. What do you do? So it's not just for baking. I mean, you could eat it literally straight out of the can. All right, let's pick this one. Let's see, expiration date, June of 24, okay. And this is $1.94. And I know that has been cheaper. My suggestion, if you have an Asian store, which I should probably do a stock up haul from the Asian store, but if you have an Asian store, check out this sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, and non-fat dry milk. I found them to be less expensive than your grocery store or even Walmart, so check that out. Evaporated milk, my friend, okay, $1.32, Best By, does that say 9? Best By September of 23, okay, so not 24. All right, so evaporated milk, you can use that in all kinds of recipes. And last but not least, my oat milk. So I love oat milk. I only recently discovered it a couple months ago because it was all foo-foo for me when it was like out of stock and all that when it first came out. Anyway, this is $2.88. So I'm not saying that this is the best price. November of 22, so this is going into my pantry, and this is March of 23. So this might go into my extended pantry. I mean, these will go into my extended pantry, and that's like 3 to 6 months, where I take my extended pantry, whatever is there, I put it into my pantry. So that's like my store, you know. And I should do a whole video about how I do my whole system with my pantries. But anyway, I usually get it at Costco. Is it the Kirkland brand? And so I'm good to go with that, but it was running low. I didn't want to run to Costco. Like I said, it's really hot. And so I just thought, let me just add a few more and do a pickup. I hope you enjoyed this Walmart stock up haul. Let me know in the comments below which one you might be adding to your prepper pantry. Let me know which ones you're definitely not restocking and why. Today I have another Walmart stock up haul, and these are spices and soups. Here's my price list written out, so I will be giving you the prices and the expiration dates. There are a total of 21 items. This was $101.33, so an average of $4.83 each. Now, for me, some of these prices were a lot, so definitely I will look at Costco and compare prices and decide for future hauls. I order on Walmart.com and then I go there when the pickup is ready, and then they just put it in my car. I sit in my air-conditioned car. It's hot here in Phoenix, so that's why I do that. Plus, I have a running total of what this is going to cost me, and I've just been trying to do it around $100. Okay, here we have Ramen Express brand chicken flavored ramen soup, and it says here vegetarian. So I got 2 of these. These are 2 packs, and so I always have at least 2 of these 12 packs in my long-term pantry. And as far as expiration, I don't see one. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, or like, is the expiration on the individual? Ramen doesn't expire. And then a pack of 12 is $2.38. Now let's move on to this. This is Annie Chan's Pho Soup Bowl, and it is vegan and no GMO. I got a bunch of these when my son was living with us during the pandemic. I got a whole bunch of these because he was vegan then, and very easy to prepare. Also, let's check the expiration date is next year. So, and they're not the cheapest thing. It's $2.98, but they had all kinds of flavors. They probably have about 5 or 6. So I got a whole variety of those, and it was definitely something that he ate on a regular basis. So that's a good thing with a long-term pantry. Just obviously you get what you eat. You buy things for your prepper pantry that you actually eat. So what I've been doing, as I mentioned in my last video, I've been looking at the stuff that was really hard to rotate into our regular pantry, or I just call it the pantry. And so those few things I've stopped buying, but I'm adding to my long-term the ones that we have proven to like and that we actually eat. Okay, so this pho, like I said, is $2.98, and it's pretty decent. It's okay. And then here for the kosher salt, usually have at least 2 boxes of these ready to go. This is $3.12. And then the Himalayan pink salt, this is 1 pound, okay, and non-GMO vegan certified. Like, why would salt not be vegan? Okay, and then $6.53. That is a lot of money. So that was painful. So some of these things actually did cause me some pain, but it's stuff that I have to stock up on. And so most likely the kosher salt, I like this size, and then I want to get the larger size salt, and then obviously the pink salt. Definitely want to get more of that. We do go through that. Most likely I'll go to Costco for that next time. And then this Better Than Bouillon from Walmart. They were each $4.28. Oh wait, let's go back to this. Forgot to check they had any kind of, yeah, so salt is salt. And no dates on there. Okay, best by December of 2026. All right. And then for these bouillons, you can see the date right on top. That's perfect. April of 2024. And what you want to do is to take a permanent marker. I think I showed this in an old video, but I just take a permanent marker, and then I just write the date here. Write the date here. Wherever you're looking on top, for me, has been the easiest, and I put it in the same spot. Versus if it's on the front, underneath, the back, the top, I just try to put them all on top, especially the canned goods, just put it on top. So I know where to look, and it's easy to reference. Okay, so I believe they have these at Costco. And what I found is when I get those, because these have to be refrigerated once you open them. And they would just sit in my fridge for months. And so for me, the smaller bottle or the smaller jar works for us because of the amount that we use. And so I got the beef, the chicken, and the vegetable. And again, it's $4.28. And the expiration date, April of 2024, May, and then April. Let's go to the spices here in the back. You can see I have table grind black pepper, which I'm not sure what that means, table grind versus ground. So I would just say ground pepper. I mean, it's not that grounded. You still probably could grind it more. Maybe that's what it means. Parsley flakes, granulated garlic, lemon and pepper seasoning, crushed red pepper, and the Ortega taco seasoning mix. And so you see I got all the Great Value brand because they were the cheaper one versus the name brand. As far as taco seasoning, I didn't see one that was the Walmart brand, so I got that. And these are mainly about the same size containers. Okay, so you can see they're 1 pound, 2.7 ounce. Oh, that's the weight. 76.5 grams, 1 pound 10 ounces, 1 pound 10 ounces. Okay, I had that backwards. 12 ounces and 1 pound 8 ounces. The black pepper is $13.72. And I've just found that pepper is just more expensive than I want it to be, especially because it's something I have to always get. And it's obviously not as cheap as salt, but anyway, $13.72. The parsley flakes is $5.76. Granulated garlic is $13.76. That was painful. Lemon and pepper, $6.18. Crushed red pepper, $6.37. And then the taco seasoning is $5.98. Now what I found is probably this pepper might last 3 months. Parsley flakes about the same. These are all the seasonings that I use on a regular basis. Lemon and pepper, that might last 4, maybe 5 months. But everything else I use regularly. Taco seasoning, I've never had that size. So I'm gonna see how long that lasts. We have tacos at least once a month, maybe 2 times a month. Let's see if we can find expiration dates on this, or Best Buy. Okay, no. Oh, here on top. Should have looked there first. Hi. I can't read it through the May of 2025. April of 2025. May of 2025. Lemon pepper. They don't have one on this one. Interesting. Not there, not the front, not underneath, not this side. Do you see it? Oh, here. Okay, sorry. Used by December of 2023. May 2025. Let's just go to the back. Oh, where are you? Oh, here. Really big letters. May of 24. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use these all within at least a year, if not 6 months, 3 months. Okay, for this, I think I had made a mistake. I meant to get 2 chili powders because we use a lot of chili powder. I wanted to get a big one like that, but they didn't have it. And I probably accidentally got this instead because I already have that much crushed red pepper. Anyway, this one is $5.84, right? And then that one is $6.37. So that's obviously a better buy unless you're particular with this brand. And then for the dark chili powder, $4.77. Now, I don't know if this is marketing, 3 times more than our 2.5 ounce. Maybe that just means you have more in one space, one bottle versus having to have 3 bottles. Okay, $4.77. Was that April of 24? And this is, it's hard to read. Something of 24. Okay, I couldn't read that. All right, next one. Okay, I think it says 1024. Okay, basil and Italian seasoning. I got two each, and these are $1 each. 0.8 ounce, and then this is 0.95 ounce. Let's see, the expiration, April of 25. Same batch, April of 25, May of 25, same batch, May of 25. I hope you enjoyed this Walmart stock up haul of spices and soups. Let me know in the comments below where you are getting your spices that you're stocking up. Today is a prepping video. I'm going to show you another Walmart stock up haul. If you'd like to see the whole playlist, I'll put it in the iCards above. And today it is snacks and sweets. I have here my price list and I'll give you expiration dates. All of these items are things that we eat regularly. I put them straight into our long-term pantry versus our regular pantry, and we just take it straight from there. It's up in the room upstairs, my long-term prepper pantry, and I'm actually doing a video series of that, of how I'm organizing it. So I'll put the link to that playlist too. I still gotta finish that up, but whatever videos are up there now, that's what you can start watching. So let's start here on this side. These are mixed peanuts and honey roasted peanuts and mixed nuts. They are the Great Value brand or the Walmart brand. And I got two of these because my husband and I really like these. And this is $4.23. Now the mixed nuts is going to be more expensive. It's $8.94. And you can see that it's a smaller container. And the expiration date for this, of course, oh, here it is. It says October of 2023. And the expiration for this one is October of 2023 also. Over here we have saltine crackers. So in my long-term pantry, I have already dry canned a bunch of crackers. I use them about 3 months, 6 months after, and they're still very good. So these saltine crackers I'm going to keep in the box because we go through them fairly quickly enough that I don't have to dry can more. And then these are oyster crackers. So we probably go through one of these every couple months. I mostly use it for chili. And if I make it once a month, you know, we actually don't even get through the whole bag. So that's why the two will suffice for my long-term pantry. And like I've said in my other videos, and you probably hear all the time, 2 is 1, 1 is none. So try to get at least 2. Because once you use one, you have one backup, and I like to get them in even numbers. Now for the other crackers, I do have some more Cheez-It and Wheat Thins and other stuff in my long-term pantry, so I just needed to get one this round of stock up hauls. There are other brands now of saltine crackers where they put them into smaller packs. Like usually it's one long pack, and you probably won't go through a whole long one. So they're putting it into smaller packs. I know it's more plastic, but I found that it's less wasteful. And so again, $1.12, and it's 1 pound. The oyster crackers are $1.07 each. And the expiration is here, December of 2022. So once you open these, they don't last very long. So you have to really plan it out or dry can them. The Cheez-It family size is $5.28. Best by April of 23. Wheat Thins family size are $4.23 and December of 22. And then I got 2 family size chicken in a biscuit because I love these. Okay, you could already see I actually opened one already, had some last night. So chicken in a biscuit for me is a comfort food. And when I was growing up in the Midwest, my parents, you know, we weren't poor at all. I mean, we were definitely, I would say, middle class, if there was middle class back then, or there was. And so having this easy cheese and chicken and a biscuit was my complete comfort food. And so I still get it. You know, probably I go through one every couple months. And I love it. And I've taught my kids to love it. So, I mean, they like it. I'm the one who loves it. And so my parents were very frugal. And so when my mom did buy the chicken and the biscuit and the cheese in the can, which may sound gross to some of you, but for me, it was like paradise. It was just like the best week ever. She would go grocery shopping every Saturday. I would go with her most of the time. And she worked full time. And so she was a working mom, and she knew that I loved this, and she would get it for me. And that's something that I'll always remember. And it's definitely something I am putting in my long-term pantry and my current pantry. So chicken and a biscuit is $3.26. Both of these are $4.78. So it's not cheap. For me, it's never been cheap. It's definitely been cheaper than $4.78. This is the cheddar, and then the American, and then they have a great value brand, I believe, and I've had that also, but I definitely prefer this brand. The taste of this brand. The brand is Nabisco, by the way. Okay, let's move here to the granola bars. Okay, my daughter loves the Nature Valley Crunchy granola bars, and I found that when we got it at Costco, I think it takes a year to get through them. Mostly she's the one who eats it, and we barely touch it. So, but it's something I want to keep in my long-term pantry for her. The expiration date is June of 23, so we have a year. And these are $2.98 each. For Cliff Bars, we love Cliff Bars. And I have started getting the smaller packets versus the big ones that you see in the bulk stores, because I want to have different flavors. So we always usually get the peanut butter. I do like the white chocolate macadamia. I would have loved to get 2 more types, but I wanted to keep within the budget I was giving for this particular haul. And these are $6.34 for 6 of them. So that's about $1, what? $5, maybe $1.50 each, right? A little bit more than that. And it's not on sale. It's not cheap. So it is something that we get through and that we do like. For me, it is a sweet. It's also like, could be a substantial snack, or if you're out backpacking or hiking, we always bring Cliff Bars. Oh yeah, let me check the expiration. Let's see. Any expiration here? I don't see it. Sorry, I don't see it. Yeah, maybe it's on the individual bars themselves. Okay, so for the Oreos, double stuffed family size, this is $4.28. And this is January of 23. Now, I still have Oreos from the Costco. I got, I think, probably a couple sleeves. So I found, like, let me just get this. This is enough, and I'd rather use other things that I get at Costco to get other stuff, more staples. Okay, and then Nutty Buddy. Oh my gosh, this is also a comfort food. We rarely get this, but when I get it, I have to pace myself. Oh, interesting. Suggested retail price $2.59. At Walmart, it's $2.58. I wonder if they did that on purpose, because I saw like it's already been labeled by the company. Okay, I don't see. Oh, here. August of 22. Oh, guess I gotta go through them. And thank you, Little Debbie. Oh, Little Debbie, you're here again. So let me get to you after I get to Nutter Butter. Nutter Butter is $4.28. Family size, again, you can tell I like peanut butter stuff. Okay. And by the way, my household has different allergies, so we don't always get peanut butter stuff, but luckily it's not like airborne allergies. So February 23, and Miss Little Debbie, oatmeal cream pies. Is this not another what's that called? Comfort food. So my mom would buy this and that. She didn't really buy these once in a while, but my neighbor always had these, and she knew I loved them, so she would always give me some. She was like my babysitter neighbor. That was back in Virginia. Okay, here, August of 22. All right, and Miss Little Debbie is $2.58. Oh, yeah, the same. Okay. And then I always love to have chocolate bars. These are the Sam's Choice brand because they're cheaper. Everything else is over $2. These are $1.98 each. And I actually have to hide these in my long-term pantry because once my husband finds out where the chocolate is, it's gone. It's like literally gone in like 5 days max. Okay. So I just got different flavors. Orange and almond, 60% chocolate, dark chocolate with almonds, milk chocolate, sea salt caramel, and dark chocolate. So in your long-term pantry, you do want to have snacks and sweets and the comfort food that, you know, makes you happy. These are 28 items total, $101.23, $101.23. It comes out to about $3.62 average per item. So obviously the nuts and maybe the Cliff Bar makes it more expensive. I hope you enjoyed this Walmart stock up haul. Again, check out the iCards above for the playlist for the other Walmart stock up hauls. Let me know in the comments below what snacks or sweets you put in your long-term pantry. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. I hope these Walmart stock up hauls have been helpful and that you found things that you can get. Reminder to subscribe to my channel for more decluttering, organizing, and stocking up. And check out my weekly newsletter. Sign up with the link in the description box below. And stay tuned for the next marathon video where I share pantry essentials for a well-prepared pantry.